Mark Morris from PDWare, and welcome to RMMinute. This week's question surrounds how big does an organization need to be to really start to contemplate resource planning or resource planning software? You know, there's a lot of factors that depend how many projects you have and how long they are. Generally, if you have a bunch of projects that are a year or less, that's when it starts to get a little bit hairy in understanding what everybody's working on. If you have 25 or more employees, it's another really good time to start looking at some form of resource planning. I think also if you have multi-sites where there's projects that are crossing sites and we want to understand the impact of the resources on those types of projects is a good time. But I think another metric that we should really understand is how much manual time are we putting into tracking and understanding where our resources are spending their time. If that manual effort starts to grow to more than 2 to 3 hours a week collectively as an organization, then I think it's time to start looking or contemplating resource planning or resource planning software. What has been your experience though? Do you use resource planning software right now? And if so, how big is your organization? When did it start to become a point or a crossing point in which you really needed to start looking at some automation or some tools to understand what everyone was working on? I'd love to see your comments below, and join us next week for the RM Minute and find out more at pdware.com.